T. And that face says it all. Looking at Josh Allen, 22-19 as we welcome you inside stage number 4. I'm Kyle Montgomery. I got a Hall of Fame backfield with me. Terrell Davis, LaDainian Tomlinson. And it is final.
Good one.
Texans, a topsy-turvy tale of two halves.
Yes.
They put it together in the second half, goes to OT. They end up winning it by 3. And we can talk about it all day, but why not show you how things went down? There's J.J. Watt. First game since week 8. Torn pec muscle. 69 days since his last game. Deshaun Watson looking for his first career playoff win after losing to the Colts last year. There's Josh Allen. His first playoff appearance, but he looked like a seasoned vet early on. And they drew up plays to get him
offensive coordinator Brian Debo, outstanding job with the that's a planned run. Like that wasn't a breakdown. He used his legs early in the football game, which was outstanding.
42-yard run. He topped 20 miles an hour on the play, according to Next Gen Stats. This is the play that scored. A little trickeration for you.
Be careful now.
Josh Allen to John Brown, back to Allen. He dives in for the. What is that?
And you have a young quarterback playing in his first playoff game. This is the way to get him involved early, get him comfortable with the game, and a run. Now you throw the ball to him for a touchdown.
They're having fun, right?
There was no semblance of any jitters on that first possession.
Come on, Bradley Roby.
Talked about that earlier.
There you is. Right there, the breadbasket.
Bradley Roby.
You got your shot to make it on the big stage.
It's the playoffs. You got to make those plays.
Who drafted him?
Broncos did, man.
Next play. 3rd and 20. Josh Allen, quick screen to Cole Beasley. Goes right through the hands of J.J. Watt. Pick up a 7 yards, forcing the Bills to a 4th down. They'd have to punt.
Almost had that.
Some missed opportunities for that Texans defense. Deshaun Watson sacked 44 times this season, 6th most in the NFL, and he was under constant duress in the first half.
With 4 men.
Yes.
They dropped in zone and they rushed 4, and they were getting them.
Open so much up for your defense when the front 4 can create pressure. You don't have to design so many creative blitzes, but you can see Watson more scrambling, pressured, taking down Trent Murphy, getting to him. He was having all kinds of issues as the Texans were trailing 16-0, 13-0 here at this point.
This is what I think. Oh, well, now they got sacked there.
Yeah, on 3rd and 9, that's that Bills defense getting to Watson again, making things difficult. Notice we haven't heard from DeAndre Hopkins too much in this game.
Just outside of getting still.
This play, he missed DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre was wide open in the middle of the field. He just missed him.
There he is.
There's DeAndre, and that's a forgettable play. He was kind of hanging that rock out there for anybody to hit, and sure enough.
Loaf of bread.
Yep.
Yeah. Coach always say you can't carry that ball like a loaf of bread.
You can't. And sometimes you're trying to do too much because I know you're anxious to get involved in the game, but that right there, he was trying to do a little too much.
Yeah, Tremaine Edmonds recovers the fumble.
Watch
Meantime,
out.
3rd and 8. Look out!
That was a huge play.
And you said this. You felt like this was the
turning point. They were going in for 7. They would have been 20-0, but that made them kick a field goal. Now 16-0.
3rd and 8. They start matriculating the ball up the field late in the 3rd quarter. Still no score for the Texans.
This is what I wanted to see, right? You got Deshaun Watson using his legs, didn't use them in the first half. I think Billy O said, you know what? In the second half, we need you using your leg a little bit more.
Yeah, you can see the knee is down, but just the tip of the football crosses the plane. 20-yard touchdown for Deshaun Watson and company. They go for 2, just like TD said they would. But I don't think he expected it to go down like this. What a play. That's one guy wanting it more than everybody else.
You put it in his hands, he's going to make the right decision. You got 2 choices. He's going to run it or he can throw it in.
Great block by Duke right there, too. Let's get a running back some credit.
Yeah,
right? We are running
backs. That was an outstanding run.
So Deshaun stretches out, makes it an 8-16 game, a 1-possession contest into the 4th quarter.
Merciless.
Josh Allen, pressured, sacked by Whitney Merciless, fumbles the rock, recovered by the Texans. Jacob Martin.
Earned that new contract.
Next Bills drive. Allen under pressure from Watt. Gets it off looking for Duke Williams, but he falls incomplete. Take another look.
JJ
Watt coming from the outside.
Feel that.
Bills will be forced to punt. Watt was pumped up. Ensuing Texans drive. Here's Deshaun throwing deep. DeAndre Hopkins, he had Tre'Davious White on him.
Finally got him.
He said, I'll respect you.
Well, he finally got him without a safety over the top. The safety was in the middle of the field.
And
so
Deshaun hanging in the pocket, taking a lick, delivering a nice ball.
41-yard gain. That would then lead to this. Deshaun Watson, Carlos Hyde, Tutty. Texans would take the lead 17-16.
You can't stop. You can't stop
beat him
that
off the
quick
release right away.
After the two-point conversion, that would make it a field goal game under 5 minutes to play. What's Josh Allen and company got in their back pocket? A little screen here. Devin Singletary works his way down. That's a big gain of 38.
This rookie has really had an outstanding year.
Down to the Texans 37. 6 plays later, here's Allen. And this proved to be monumental. In field goal range on 3rd and 13, he's pressured. Before he could even think about throwing the football, he had 2 defenders in his face. Intentional grounded, loss of down, 4th and 27. They decide to go for it, and it's a rerun. This time, taken down by Jacob Martin, a loss of 19. On the play. Buck 21.
Oh,
Bills, no timeouts. 4th and 1 for the Texans. They get a first down here. It's ball game.
I don't like this. I don't like the call. I know most people think the quarterback sneak is kind of the best call. I like to put him out on the perimeter, let him have an option of throwing it or running with the ball like we did with the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
It's too stout in the middle of that defense. The Bills are too good up front.
So the Bills D holds. Meantime, it's the win Bills drive. Just over a minute to play. Josh Allen rumbling stump.
What was this about?
LT is throwing his hands in the air like what?
But see, that's just a young quarterback just trying to do too much. Just do your job. You don't have to do that.
You got a minute to go. You got time.
They dodged the bullet, maintained possession of the football, and a nice strike there to John Brown. 14-yard pickup, first down. 2 plays later, 39 ticks left. Allen looking for Isaiah McKenzie, but nearly intercepted again.
In the game,
It was low, but he certainly had a chance to catch it.
That's why he's on this level,
touch
right?
your
That's
hands.
why he's a pro. That's
gotta
why
catch it.
Right. You got to catch that.
Next
heard
play,
that before, Kyle.
I have Josh Allen to Cole Beasley. Beasley, he tries to dive for the first down. You see those knees got down, though. So now the Bills settle for a field goal. Stephen Hauschka's 47-yarder. It's good in the hood. Straight through. 19-19. Josh Allen, the second-year quarterback, says, we still got life, fellas. To OT we go after both teams traded punts on their first possession. Deshaun Watson going to dump it underneath to Duke Johnson. He's wide open. A lot of room. He's going to dive
get it, Duke.
for the first down pickup of
18. That's huge.
That play will be reviewed and stand is called. Texans drive would continue.
See, that's why we call him Houdini.
Oh, my goodness. Now you see him, now you don't.
Man.
It's
incredible.
He hits Tywan Jones, takes it all the way to the Bills' 10-yard line for a gain of 35.
Yes, sir. You go ahead and flex, young man.
It's a flex zone. Deshaun and company feeling it. How, Sway? How?
Got him in his grasp.
Great escapability from Deshaun Watson to extend the drive. That would then set up this right here. Kaimi Fairburn, field goal is good. Texans get the win, 22-19. Their first playoff win since 2011. They're moving on to the divisional round to either play the Kansas City Chiefs or the Baltimore Ravens, depending on what happens between the Patriots and Titans. But again, I think that's a great way to sum it up, LT. What a game it was, and Deshaun Watson,
really good one.
3rd year, you need to see him take a step, make some plays. Talk about that last drive for the Texans that led to the game-winning field goal.
You know, when the game is on the line, we've seen it when this young man was in college. He has that championship medal. Something happens to him where he will not allow his team to lose. And we saw it on this last drive. Any other quarterback, maybe besides Lamar Jackson, they're going to be sacked right here. And, you know, so he gets out of it, finds Tywan Jones for a nice play. But this is what we all wanted to see from Deshaun Watson. We know last year was disappointing for him, but this year he made the proper plays to get his team to win. And I'll tell you what, this is what a franchise quarterback does for an organization.
Yeah, you talk about making the ugly plays. Like, this play was not scripted. This was not something that they drew up to say, you break 2 tackles, roll out to the right, dump it down, and pick up, I don't know, 40 yards gain. That's what we want to see in special quarterbacks, or players for that matter, this time of the season. It's going to take this from this team to advance further than just this game.
Sure.
So this game was not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. But if I'm Billy O'Brien, I'm encouraged by it. We came back from a 16-0 deficit in the postseason. Do you know how tough that is to do? A team is not playing well. You go down. I'm telling you, that J.J. Watt sack that made them kick that field goal, that was a turning point. Because you talk about, you don't make that sack, they convert, they score a touchdown, you're now down 20-0. I don't know if they're coming back from that. I mean, I've been on looking at 10-0. That's like, wow, in the postseason. It almost looks impossible. You go down 20-0.
Billy O need to find a way to get his bunch to play better early. Sure. They need to start faster. You know, they can't. Yeah. Next week is probably going to be, you know, Kansas City, obviously, you know, maybe Kansas City, possibly Baltimore. There's no way that they can play any one of those 2 teams and start slow like that. So we need to see Deshaun come out right away next week and be on fire.
The Buffalo Bills have now lost 6 straight playoff games. A lot of the talk about DeAndre Hopkins, how well he would do in this game. Here he is after the game with James Palmer.